We've been talking about the heat all week, and we can't forget our four-legged friends because a heat wave can really have dangerous effects on all of our pets, making your routine daily walk a risky adventure. I can tell you, I haven't really been able to walk my dog until late. Late for me is 8 o'clock.
Cool off,
yeah,
when
yeah,
the
like
sun's
8
down a
o'clock
little
at
bit.
night. Yeah.
Well, it's so important to know what you can do to keep your fur baby safe and how to recognize the warning signs also that your pooch may be having a problem with the heat.
Yeah, joining us now is Chris Onthank, a renowned dog trainer and annual behaviorist. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for having me on the show today.
Yeah, it's my dog. I have a Staffordshire Terrier. He's a little pudgy, and he's dark, and he has been panting. So I just wanted to start with some of the things that you say dog parents should not do during a heat wave.
Yes, yes. So one of the things we got to remember is when it's really hot, so that starts getting over 70 degrees, believe it or not, we don't want to take our dogs in the cars. I mean, so many people think, well, it's 70 degrees, I'll take my dog in the car. A car that is 70 degrees, and then you go out to go shopping for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it gets to about 115 degrees within about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So people don't realize, even if you crack the windows, there's been studies that cracking the windows has very little effect on the heat inside the car. So keep your dog at home when they're in the car. So the thing that I would tell you is that if you have to go out with your pet, have someone stay in the car with air conditioning on. Right. I know that the new Teslas have dog mode, which is awesome. I can't wait till all cars have dog mode, where if the car stays on the battery and it keeps cooling, and there's a sign right on the screen that says my dog is fine, he's in dog mode. So that kind of thing is worth. There's 28 states that have laws that restrict you on taking your dog out in the summertime. 28 states. So if you see a dog that is in a car and the windows are cracked, that's not all right. Especially if it's over 70 degrees.
I wonder if New York State
you probably want to. Yeah, New York State is one of those, and that's great. I think that these laws have to be. There's hundreds of dogs that are dying every year. I'll be right back, and then they get distracted and they don't come back, and things like that happen. The other thing is you want to think about.
Chris, I just, while we're talking about that, what are some of the signs that your dog may be in distress or suffering a heat stroke? Sure.
So, panting. Redness of the gums, or very pale color of the gums. The dog looks like he's going into a seizure of some sort. Very lethargic. These are signs that your dog is starting to overheat. And what you want to do is get your dog out of that environment into ventilation. You might even try putting on some cold water, but not too cold. No ice. That can be actually dangerous. Really? So a garden hose that's cooled down, a kiddie pool, something like this to cool the body temperature gradually, that can work pretty well. But you remember, the underside of the belly, this goes for cats too, the underside of the belly, under the arms, around the neck and the ears, that cools the dog down fairly quickly.
Ah, that makes sense, because I noticed that after a walk, my dog will go to the basement.
Really?
And just splay out.
Lay on the cool surface
to
kind of drop the body temperature down. All right, so what are the things dog owners can do to keep their cool on routine walks in extreme heat as well?
Well, try to take your dog on walks in the morning or in the evening. Indoors, do any exercise. Go to a doggy daycare that's air conditioned. I know there's some in the city. And try getting your dog into a kiddie pool and that kind of things. Dog owners, hydrate when you're walking out your dog. But I would do it really early in the morning. As far as walking your dogs, make sure that you're not going on the tarmac or the black pavement, right? Because asphalt at 77 degrees, when it's 77 degrees outside, asphalt is 125 degrees. So skin destruction. Yeah. Booties, but you got to be careful of the type of booties. Like the rubber booties may actually make it worse. So you really want to make sure to check with the manufacturer about the booties.
Thermal insulation,
So a great test, put your hand on the blacktop. If you can't keep it there for 60 seconds on your hand, it's too hot for the dogs.
Oh my gosh, Chris Onthank, you are a chock full of information. Thank you so much for taking time on your vacation even to come talk to us.
Rhode Island,
we appreciate
Well, thanks for having me on.
Keeping the pooches safe. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Stay well.